Rav Shimshon Pincus told over the following story that he said really is a mashal, but the story happened. There was a doctor who was in the ICU, and at the time, there were a number of doctors who were in the ICU, and they were caring for their patients, but one night, he was the only one that was on call. He was going to take care of the ICU pretty much by himself. Yes, there were some nurses, but he was the only doctor on staff. And then he was told, do the following. All will probably be very uneventful. However, it's possible that the man in 206 will start screaming, might have terrible pain. And at the same time, the fellow in 207 might have some sort of an episode, as well as the older gentleman in 208. And here's what you need to do. Call. We're not far away. Make sure that you don't try to handle it on your own. Well, he was hoping and praying for the best, but unfortunately, that's not what happened. A few hours into his shift, all of a sudden he heard the man in 206 screaming. Shortly thereafter, 207, there was an episode, and the elderly gentleman in 208 was in need of help as well, and sadly, tragically, one of the fellows died. Well, the hospital took him to task, and they punished him, and they threatened to fire him for what he had done. And he said to them, what do you want? I was running like a chicken without a head from 206 to 208 back to 207 over and over. I couldn't all do it by myself. And they said, that's inexcusable. We told you if you can't to pick up the phone and call. You didn't. It's your negligence that caused their death. Zok Reb Shimshon Pincus. Sometimes a person is in the middle of an nisayon and he can't. We're human beings. We're not malachim. But the Rebbeinu Shalom listens to us when we cry out. Cry out for help. Not necessarily before the nisayon, not after the nisayon, but in middle of the nisayon. You might think to yourself, Hashem doesn't want to hear from me now. But every person, whenever we're struggling and we're going through something and we're looking at something that's inappropriate, or we're doing something that we shouldn't be doing, there's an internal struggle. We are grappling with the issue. Stop for a moment. At one of those moments when you're saying, maybe I shouldn't do it, cry out to Hashem. The Rebbeinu Shalom will answer you at the moment that you cry, and you will see remarkable siyata d'shmaya in helping you with this nisayon.